Just a beautiful fall night for football here in the Northeast as we are inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots.
To kick off for Houston.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Patriots are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To the air, May. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
All right.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You can look at this Patriots defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Stroud working out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
May going to give it to Henderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Travion Henderson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are once again back in front. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Texans 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 24-yard line.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Torres. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
On first down, it's Porter. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He finds his man complete. That's Porter. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Okay. Tony.
Now Stroud. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Gain of 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Patriots 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort, although the guy toting the rock.
And some room to work. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Porter. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
All right. 18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
18. What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage.
The kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw, it's May. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And some room to roll now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Houston.
Here we go. Block.
On first down, Porter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. What? 18. What's that?
Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, May. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw with May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over.
Their own 36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Why Tony?
In motion goes the tight end. Right back to him on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
What's that? What? 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
18. 19 Texans.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. From the shotgun, it's May.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, throw.
They'll look to throw.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
From the gun on third down, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this out to Henderson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here's May.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
How was that? What? 18.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It's 2nd down.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, Every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 148 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Now
line.
third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking to throw. May. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. Going to give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To the air, May. And a catch right side by Evans. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And this is incomplete.
Pass intended for Kyle Williams. Incomplete. Christian Harris on the coverage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
What's that?
Once more with Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stroud. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And Stroud now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's May.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
It's now 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
18.
Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Houston.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here we go. Slot. Level slot.
Stroud looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
That ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
171 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They'll throw with May.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Porter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Texans.
Out the cut. 18. Under.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18. What's that?
Now again, right side. Porter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
At the 20-yard line.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
They'll try and throw for it with May. And that's caught by Williams.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
35-yard line.
Here comes second down at 5.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.